Choose your character.
Oh, it feels good knowing that somebody has to beat me.
Sugar Shane Johnson. 2023 is his year.
The reigning champion from last season, this season, the next season, and the season after that.
Round 1. Fight! Knockout!
Jacob Worthy, how dare you, my guy? How dare you? All right, just start it off like that, I guess. We'll start off.
Well, all right, guys, we are back.
Green. Oh, man. Division 2, we're off and underway. Starting it off with my man, Jacob Worthy. How about that? No, it's going to be Ray Morgan, Jason Derby tonight. I'm excited for this one because it's two guys I know. Sean, how are you doing tonight, buddy?
Buddy, I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for Division 2 this season. It's higher than it's ever been from the top to the bottom, with a 4.67 at the high end and a 4.38 at the bottom end. So it's a 0.27 difference between 1 to 32. That's close. That's an anybody's ball game type of situation. And let's just run it down a little bit. Top 5 in averages coming to the season: Corey Beck, Dwayne Johansson, Jeffrey Johnson, Kyle Liddicky, who lost tonight, and Randy White. The big matchups this week include what's going on live right now on Facebook. Tyler Hensey, James Edwards, my guy from Indy, taking on Han Solo, which I'm so excited about. Randy White taking on the Yinzer, Chris Alexander, and Wes White. You're going to see him on the board next to Ray tonight, taking on Corey Beck, who's the #1 average. So that's going to be a tough one. Tonight on stream is the #1 player on the All-Star rank list. So out of participation, he's #1, and that's Ray Morgan from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And of course, he's taking on Missouri's Jason Derby. I can't wait, buddy. It's going to be a great matchup.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Ray, of course, getting back underway with his participation in Partners Promoting Darts. I believe he's overseas there for a while. And Jason Derby, of course, he's a phenomenal shot out of Missouri, South 94, as mentioned. But hey, let's start with Ray, as mentioned. Wooden Nickel.
Yep.
Nickname is the Rain Man. 15 years playing, and of course, as you can see there, that 4.38 MPR average, throwing a Peacemaker 20 gram. And boy, oh boy, are those monster Peacemakers popular back in there. A rare dart nowadays. I love those Peacemakers. But take a look at that average, 4.38. Now let's hop on over to Jason and take a look at that average, because here we go. Sean, go ahead.
Yeah, so he's playing out of St. Peters, Missouri at the South 94 Bistro. Plays for Playmore Cornop. This is his debut in the CSC Challenger Series. He's been playing for 22 years. Look at that, 4.39 average. And that actually is not as accurate as it needs to be. They are separated in average by 0.002 MPR. That's as close as it's going to get without pretty much being tied, bud. It's going to be a great battle. He's throwing those Peter Wright 18-gram darts. And, of course, this is a CSC debut. Hey, before we get into tonight's matchup, let's look back at Division 1 from Monday night, the recap. Mike Maloney defeated Mike Scarborough 9-2. Buddy, here's my stat. We had losing averages, meaning they lost the match. Averages of a 5.17, a 5.14, a 5.0, and a 4.93. And the 5.0 and the 4.93, they won 4 legs each and got whooped.
Yeah.
On Monday night. Welcome to Division 1 this season.
I'm telling you, the CSC is just getting better and better every season as we go along. And I'm excited not only for the Division 1 to continue, but I'm excited for the start of this Division 2, because as you mentioned, the averages are so tight-knit. It's bound for some beautiful matches. And I think we've got one tonight, as mentioned. So I don't know, man. Who do you got tonight? Let's just leave it up to you for this one.
I'm going to go ahead and pick Ray Morgan And the reason why I'm picking Ray is strictly because he plays so often, and so he's used to playing this long format. He's used to playing. Look at the support system he's got back there. Of course, Wes White's thrown next to him. That means a lot, right? Playing at the wooden nickel. You can see them off to the side. Looks like they have some signs. We got to get better at the signs. Those are small signs, guys.
Hey,
Those
but
are rookie signs. Hey, we're gonna get there though. No, I'm just kidding. It's a
zooming
diamond.
in, zooming in. It's a
Diamond ring. I like it.
Oh, love it, love it. Well, hey, let me tell you what. That is a good support system.
Marry
and it's
me,
Mary
Carly.
Oh man, there we
I
go.
love Gabe Steph.
Carly Griggs, if you're watching, you better just say yes or no, ma'am. Yes or no, because they
That's the
need
best
to
ever.
know. Look at that. Look at that support system, though. That is incredible. That is incredible indeed. And do we have a look at Mr. Jason Derby? See, there we go. He's got a little support system there a little bit further back, though.
Yep.
But they're definitely there. They always show up at South 94. A pretty big bar there in what's almost Illinois. I know they'll hate me saying that, but St. Peters, Missouri.
Yeah, it doesn't even count as Missouri. Let's be honest. No, I'm kidding. Hey, listen, let's run through a little bit of some fun facts here from Jason Derby. And I got these from Mark Lacombe, who has the You Shoot 'em, I Rank 'em system. And he's been doing that for Missouri for quite a while. Jason Derby's ranked 5th in 2023. Last year, he was ranked 4th. And this is steel tip, by the way. He was in the top 25 from 2019 to 2021. So he's been in the top echelon of dart players in Missouri. In the Dart Madness Tour currently, he is averaging a 67.75 and he has a win-loss record of 78 and 35, which makes him currently 5th in the standings. And the best fun fact is that his wife, Sarah, shout out in the chat, has been in the top 20 for the women's standings for 9 straight years.
Yeah, that You Shoot 'em, I Rank 'em system is pretty cool there for Mark and all those Missouri players in surrounding areas. Yeah, Jason got the best of me at the iconic Blueberry Hill. Enjoy my time there. If you haven't had the chance to go to Blueberry Hill, it's definitely one you need to mark on the list as a must attend. It's a phenomenal shoot. It's coming up here, I believe, in a few weeks. I think September. What's the weekend? The second weekend of September, 8th through the 10th. There we go.
Well, that's pretty bad planning because that's CDC weekend number 4 in Indy.
Yep, it is.
It's guys are going to be there.
It is,
and the last qualifier for the CSC Challengers or for the TOC finale. So that's going to be fun too.
But if you're not attending, go do that one. There you go.
Well, hey,
little plug.
For those of you who have not watched before, let's go over the format and specific rules for the CSC Challenger Series. It is a double elimination style tournament. This is night number 1. Players play a race to 9, best of 17 legs, all cricket. And we're seeing the cork or 3-dart count up to start the match currently. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. If either player is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until the deficit is reduced to 2 legs. This is the PBD player advantage rule. And if we go the distance, which I think we're going to do tonight, players will cork for start in the last leg decider. How do you have this close of averages and not go to a last leg decider? You know?
Yeah, I mean, that is the question. How do we not go to a last leg decider? We'll find out here. Who do you folks got in the chat? Let us know. Drop it now. Ray Morgan going to start us off. How do you fancy, Ray?
He's going to start off nice. Look
yes,
at this.
Sir. Yes,
Boom
sir.
goes the dynamite from Ray Morgan right out the gate. And look at that new 9-bar counters. We get a boom from Gabe Steffen.
Yes. I love every bit of that. That was great. And we do have that nice fancy 9-mark counter now from the one and only Will Stewart. Everybody no, I'm just kidding. Nick DeShera got it. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it, buddy.
Listen, let's call this what it is. Nick DeShera has stepped up his game for season 5. It took him 4 seasons, but now that he's actually, enjoying the theme, I think he was so excited for this theme for so long. The opening is so cool. Now he's even doing like replay stuff where he's showing off some of the fun things that happened on the previous stream. I mean, he's lighting it up right now.
He is on fire. I was just about to say, now we just got to talk him into highlights from the previous stream. Ooh,
He did
there we
that.
go, Nick.
It was you crying.
Yeah, but now we just got to put it on the stream too. Come on, Nick.
Well, Ray's
Let's
throwing
do it.
well in this opening leg.
He's throwing very well, and I think Jason's just feeling a touch of nerves. And with Ray coming out on fire like this, it makes it a little bit difficult. But one dart at a time here, Jason. Take a deep breath and get back underway.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about this format, right? It's a race to 9. This leg's not going to matter an hour and a half from now, right? Like, it doesn't matter that it was a 167 to a 6.0 right now for Ray Morgan. It's a marathon. Ray might be sprinting out early, but Jason's going to have plenty of time to catch him. That is definitely not a triple 15. Uh-oh. He hit the sweet spot there for that first dart.
Hey, at least he jumps out in front of it,
Yeah.
honest, right away.
Did we get an answer from Carly? That's what I'm curious about.
Jason, I don't know. You could have got away with that, buddy. That's so close. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But yeah, where's Carly's answer on that one? We need to know. Kayla's gonna gonna reach out and get that answer for us.
We'll let you know, Gabe. How about this? My former student, Finn, is on the YouTube chat, and he is just in fuego right now with his commentary in there. What a hype god we got going on there.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I love how your former students, current students chime in. Well, the current students don't give a dang about you yet, so let's be honest.
Actually, I got information on Monday that there were a few kids that were watching and actually trying to get my attention in the chat, and I guess was not paying attention to them.
Just straight up ignored them.
Yeah, so now they're never going to watch again.
Way to go, Mr. Green.
Guys, let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know who you have in this bad boy. And doing so automatically enter into tonight's raffle giveaway from A2ZDarts.com. Tonight's raffle winner will receive a $15 gift certificate to A2ZDarts.com as Ray takes out the first leg 5.47. That's how you start it. Best of luck to all of our live Facebook viewers. Just leave a like on our Facebook pages. Hit that, leave a comment. Let us know who you have. I'm stumbling way over this, but $15 gift certificate, it's like straight cash, homie.
Yeah. Who doesn't love a little gift card action? Why not? And Jason starting off hot in this one.
Boom goes the dynamite from Jason Derby. They both started off with 9 marks on the 20s.
Is Ray gonna give us a good one? Oh, come on now, Ray.
Well, let's call this what it is. Welcome to Division 2 of the CSC Challenger Series, where it doesn't drop off very much. He's staying right there. How about that back-to-back 9s from the Missourian?
I'm loving it. How's that? Bob. What is that? Oh, sorry. We don't want to get sued. Sorry.
Oh.
No, McDonald's. This is... There you go. See, funny, huh? Not at all, but it was an attempt. Nah, Jason's starting off well in this leg after that slow start in the first leg, and this is it. We mentioned at the very beginning our Division 1 and Division 2 have just gotten really exciting with the players that we've got in it that used to be in Division 1. Maybe they've dropped. We've got some new players in the mix that very well could take a title here. I mean, that's just the kind of players and the close averages we have. Anybody's game here in Division 2.
And that's the beauty of it, right? Last season, we saw it. Brett Hollanday was the lowest ranked average player in Division 2 and rolled through that entire bracket. He is now the 7th lowest ranked average player in Division 2 this season. And he's got to be currently the favorite based on what he did last season. It just tells you where we're at. And look at, Jason Derby, ladies and gentlemen. Those nerves aren't there anymore. He got tired of getting whooped in that first leg.
Told you he's a great shot in steel tip. I mean, I can only imagine what he could do on a soft tip board. So, I mean, Power to him. Let's see if he can move this one along and make this a 1-1 match here.
Well, Finn, thanks for tuning in, brother. Appreciate you, bud. Paul Rogers, what's up, my friend? As a 6.0 from Jason Derby in leg number 2. Just a bit better than the 2.4 he shot in leg number 1.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Oh, yeah.
Fantastic voice, Mr. Green. Are you now the music teacher?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not yet. Hey, Will.
Yes.
A to Z Darts is featuring the Winmore Sakaro range sale that is ending today. That's right, today the 23rd. Click the small banner on their homepage to get 10% off the Sakaro darts range over at a-zdarts.com. This is your last chance tonight to take advantage of the sale. So you better get on that. You got about 2.5 hours, a little less than that. You can also view all of the latest from Nathan Aspinall by taking advantage of A to Z's Shop by Player pages. Just click the sliding banner found on their homepage to browse the recent World Match Play Champions signature lineup. And yeah, I get it. West Coast time.
Sean, I don't know if you
4.5
saw
hours.
that. 3 for 3 on 9 mark openers
It's
here.
crazy. How do you just do that? Like, how do you throw that out as like the start?
This is just
No one's gonna break the throw tonight if that keeps happening.
it is insane. That is insane. 3 for 3, folks.
Well, let's call it how it is. Jason Derby's gonna like the 20s, right? He plays steel tip consistently. So Ray's got to get rid of those 20s and point on him when he gets those opportunities to, because we saw what Ray can do when he gets a look at him.
Is this just going to be who gets to start the whole time? Because,
Hey,
I mean,
you know what that means? Last leg decider.
we could just play the last leg, but that's just not as exciting, is it?
No, not really. We kind of have to get there first. Or else, all the banter and the talking that we're going to have to do tonight, we would just not have to do it, and that's not fun. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Exactly.
Rick Askins earlier said Sean looks taller, or Sean is taller in person. I appreciate that. That's a dynamite drop in from Rick from Oak Harbor, Ohio.
Actually, that is very true. The first time I saw you, I was like, oh, that's you.
Yeah, I'm not a small dude.
Not by any means.
Speaking of which, how short do you look next to Jules Van Dongen?
It's because I'm slouched. And you know what? I hate Lisa Van Dongen, every part and being of her, for taking that picture. So let's be honest.
Don't mess with the mother of dragons, man.
Jeez. Great.
Tammy Borland is actually Bob Hudzik. He just wants everybody to know that.
Ah, Mr. Bob Hudzik.
I love that his
hope you're doing well.
YouTube is Tammy Borland.
Yes. So you'll next time I see you, it's definitely going to be, hey, Tammy, how are you doing?
Sean in Scotland checking in. The late shift of the week. Big darting weekend ahead here. Can't wait. Sean, what's going on over there? I like that. Brad Gary's just trying to get work done in the chat. Man, those guys are automatic in the 20s.
It seems like it this evening. I mean, they are going after it. Hopefully it's like that the whole way. Jason trying to open up these 15s here.
Just so you know, Mark Lacombe is the stat guy for the CDC. He helps us every single time we have an event with updated stats. He's the guy, right? I went to him early for Jason Derby stats, and he just said Bob Hudzik just retired last week, so he even has stats on that. That's why we love Mark Lacombe. Hey, Franny's in the chat. What's up, brother?
Good old Franny. Hope you're doing well, sir.
Yeah, that's a single 15 again. Yeah, that's going to become an interesting little weird maintenance thing, right?
Yeah,
like if that continues down the line.
It will be. It could become a big issue down the road, honestly. If you're gonna have to stop your momentum for that, back it up and rethrow.
It's been backed up. He can tap it in now, right?
I would assume.
Johnny Jenkins in the house. What's up, Johnny? He said he's rooting for Ray tonight because Ray took his what happened there? Oh, it timed out. I'm just not gonna guess. But Ray took Johnny's spot in Division 2, so Johnny gave it up to him. So he needs Ray to win and keep going, you know. Yeah, they got it figured out for the most part.
As it that trip 10 too.
Yeah, that's the only thing, and I don't think he's gonna worry about it. It helps
So
the
is
average
one.
if you don't hit it. Jacob asking how many Sioux Falls do we have at Wooden Nickel tonight? There's a lot of people there. A lot of people supporting. It's when we get these new locations that we get to stream out of, that's the exciting part, right? Is seeing the players, seeing the support systems that they have around them. I mean, Ray Morgan, do you know how many games he has to play to be number 1 on the All-Star rank list for the entire PPD? Like in the nation,
That's quite a
he's
few.
played the most games.
He's had to have quite a few of those. It's a just amazing feat, honestly, when you think about it. Just kind of make yourself a little trophy and put that on your mantle.
Yeah. I mean, he deserves it.
Yeah,
I
Wes
think that
White.
should be a TOC thing. If you're the number 1 on the All-Star rank list, you automatically get like $1,000 bonus or something.
Carly? Ding, ding, ding.
She's not even answering the marry me question yet.
Nope.
So.
Nope. She could be purposely avoiding that, though, for Gabe. I mean, I would, too. I'm just kidding. Wes White is taking on Corey Beck, by the way.
Tell us you don't watch by telling us you don't watch, you know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just wanted to mention, Corey Beck, like you said before, is taking on Wes White right next door. So it's kind of a double CSC action night at the Wooden Nickel. So nice to have a big support system for both the players and not just the one.
Carly's in the chat, says Carly left the country.
Oh, that's it.
Well, that's weird. It looks like you can still respond to us from a different country. Eric Larson says, don't give Gabe ideas. He'll make a crock out of it. Sean from Scotland asking if you have to... I'm going to scroll up here a little bit. Question regarding tournament entry over in the States. Do I need to be a member for 501 comps? If you have access to G3 boards and you have stats, I don't believe so. And same thing with webcam darts, I believe. There's players that play DPFL that are overseas players, correct?
Yeah. I mean, the DPFL event's just open. They just go off your Dart Connect competition average, if I'm not mistaken.
So there you go. Sean, to answer your question, you absolutely can. Michael, you cannot throw that as an announcer jinx for the 9s on the 20s to start it out. Like, how can you expect them to do that every time? That ain't our problem.
Yeah, exactly. Come on now.
Grace Rick, if you ain't crockin', you ain't rockin'. That's a good one. But we all know that the best dart shoes are Hey Dudes. Speaking of which, tonight's live stream giveaway by A to Z Darts. Tonight's raffle winner will receive a $15 gift certificate to A to ZDarts.com. Not a pair of Hey Dudes. But all you have to do is leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button on our Facebook page to get entered into that.
I don't know. Those triple 20 shoes weren't bad this weekend.
Yeah?
Take a look at those. Why not?
Sean, if you're coming over for in-person events, it depends on the type of tournament, but like Blueberry Hill is open to anyone. And actually, that's a fun fact about Blueberry Hill is that is John Part's favorite tournament. And that should tell you a lot.
Probably honestly, that's probably my favorite event now too. Just because the historic where it's at. I mean, you're playing the basement is just amazing. It's low ceilings and there's like 20 dartboards down there, bunch of people playing darts. It's just a cool feeling. Almost like a pub.
I love that. Thanks, Nick, in our ear.
Yeah, Nick's breaking our ears over here.
He like even leading forward to make sure that we heard it. Nice 7 mark there from Ray. Gets the point lead back. This is a big leg. The last leg was scrappy. 3.92 beat 3.72, and it did go the way of Ray. If they start to get a little bit scrappier, it's going to be very, very close. Paul Rogers, nothing, unfortunately. I pay for all my Hey Dudes, but I do wear them every day. It's either Hey Dudes or I wear mugs in the winter, man Uggs, which are wonderful. I'm all about comfort. I'm a big dude, like I said.
Gross.
You're just saying gross, so you've never tried them on. They are pillows on your feet.
Ray with possible opportunity to steal this advantage here.
Oh, wow. He's going to big darts from Ray Morgan. Boom goes the dynamite.
Speak it into existence, ladies and gentlemen.
We've had 5 9 marks already between these players. And Jason almost came back with a 9 of his own. Justin Rendon asking the most important question. What color is Nick's hair going to be at TOC this year?
I don't know. But if he colors it again, we might just happen to Oh, sorry.
Ride a motorcycle?
That was yeah, my motorcycle is what that was. Ray 3 bulls away from a 3-1 lead.
Mike says hot pink. So there you go.
I don't know.
Jeff Hartman says nice graphics for the boom counter. I agree.
Nick better bring his own towels this year though. For that hair color. Let me tell you what.
He's probably gonna. I don't know. I didn't room with him last year. I have to room with him this year, so he better bring his own towels. Looks like we got a lot of pink going on. Orange hair don't care. I like that. Ray Morgan steals the leg, 4.30. So there's a break a throw for the first time. So no, we are not just going to go chalk down the line of who's going to start it. I know you guys are going to ask this question, so I'm just going to give you the answer ahead of time. The scoreboard at the top of your screen, where it says Ray Morgan 3, Jason Derby 1, is the actual right total. If you look at the player screen from time to time, it will have an extra leg given to Ray Morgan because he won the piddle to get started.
Piddle, cork, whatever you call it.
Yeah, I don't know why it's actually said piddle.
That's all right.
Count up, 3 dart count up.
Caleb saying, will you guys be in Richmond this weekend? We're actually going to have the TOC qualifier this weekend. Next weekend for USA Darts is going to be Shark Tank. So if you're talking, or I don't know which is in Richmond, but if you're like, I think Washington is where WADA is, right?
It's the WADA.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be the Labor Day weekend. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of unfortunate that those two fall on the same weekend, and usually Shark Tank swoops us up pretty quick, so never know. Down the road, though, possibly could happen.
Jesse, I like the idea of the whammy, but that reminds me way too much of Chip from
Whammy!
Anchorman. That's what I was going with. Tammy Hansen says, see you at Shark Tank.
There we go. I'm sure there's going to be a good chunk of players headed to Shark Tank, if I'm not mistaken. It's usually a good turnout tournament.
Hey, Nick, remind us, we got to make fun of you for how you say debut.
Debut.
Yeah.
Debut.
Yeah, why do you
debut owl?
Sorry, I used to pronounce it chives, but now I just say debut.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Just Jeremiah Millar saying, how are you streaming the qualifier? Well, Will, you're going to be the best to answer that one this weekend.
Gosh darn it. I guess I'm picking up the duties of streaming this one this weekend, or trying to. So it'll be remotely like this, Jeremiah.
Yeah, with the camera systems.
Yeah,
and if players are playing out of there, and the timing of it needs to work out, and all the good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So we're
Rick
gonna
Hensley, that is the
try our
legend.
best.
Let's fight. Rick, how's the son doing?
Yeah, what's the score line there? It'd be
I-
nice to know that one.
I
Taking
know
on
that. Yeah, he's taking on my good buddy James Edwards. But the kid looked hot so far out the gate.
you respect him by his name. It's Han Solo. 7-4 Tyler.
Man, look at that pointing from Jason Derby. He's not playing around, throwing a 5.5 in this leg. I'm telling you what, when he's on in legs, his average is skyrocketed. I think that consistency is going to be the factor tonight. If he can do that a little bit more consistently, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Ray. But Ray's not throwing bad either. He's only had one leg below a 4 so far.
Nick's dad dropping a good one.
I am literally signing every jersey that you own.
Nick DeShare's dad saying, "Will Sean Green have hair left at TOC?" Just dropping knowledge on every bit of us.
First of all, the hairline does keep receding, but it's because of people like you where that happens.
Brother, when's the Rogaine coming into effect?
Oh, never.
Never.
Look, I have a face for radio. I get it. It's all good. I have the hair for radio. Just because Will has perfect hair does not mean, we can talk about it.
These genetics, they're just too good. Just kidding. Look
All right,
at that
little
big close
pressure.
big close by Ray there. Got to hit 3.
And that's going to make it harder. Oh, that's going to make it easier. Big darts there from Jason. A little fist pump action. A 4.67 beats a 4.75 in leg number 5.
That was a great leg there from those two gentlemen.
Yeah, again, for Division 2, right? Remember Season 1? And this is nothing against any of the players that played Division 2 Season 1, because I'm sure all of you guys have gotten better anyway, because you've had to, honestly, to stay in the CSC. But, I mean, we were seeing a lot of 3s, a lot of 3-5s in legs as winning legs. That's just not going to be the case very often this season.
Well, remember, we still leave out those couple seasons of the CSC before ours, but like
those don't matter.
If we go back in time, it's just like darts is just taken off. It's just like almost identical to the. We're not the PDC, but it's almost identical what's happened in the PDC. There's so many like averages that who knows who's going to win that weekend. Same thing is happening within the PPD system here.
No, absolutely. Jennifer, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Paul's better half there. Guys, we got 560 across all of our platforms. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. We got a fantastic matchup coming your way tonight. And we have not even mentioned this yet. I don't know if it's like, we shouldn't mention it or we should. But I want to point out, you're seeing these averages tonight from these two players. The high level of skill both these players have. These are the two lowest averages in Division 2 this season. So that just tells you how just stacked Division 2 is.
My favorite thing, though, even if you can't play to this capability, you can participate in the Partners Promoting Darts system. DartsTOC.com is where you can participate at. Get involved, because who knows? You could be playing at TOC for some big money.
I wish you would just write a script and just follow it like I do. So, hey, Will, do you want to know how to become eligible to play in major PPD events like the CSC Challenger Series, like PPD Nationals, All-Star Triples?
Let's hear it.
Well, players become eligible for those by playing in PPD leagues and daily remote tournaments, or DRTs. Leagues are starting daily, so get involved by going to dartstoc.com and checking out the map. The map will show any locations with G3 boards within the PPD system, and that PPD system is growing daily. They are always accepting new members, so if you're not seeing anything in your area, have your vendor contact them on the website. From there, players can sign up for leagues on the website. Hey, it doesn't take a ridiculous amount of games to be eligible either. I mean, unless you're Ray Morgan. Consistently playing one league a week will keep a player eligible for this event, for TOC, for all of that stuff in the future. Again, go to dartstoc.com to get signed up today. And if you're looking to get into the CSC Challenger Series, Division 1 is the top 32 players within the top 1,000 on the All-Star rank list positions. And then Division 2 is the next highest 32 ranked players in player rating within the top 1,000 All-Star rank list positions. That is up from the top 500. That has been how it's done the past couple seasons.
Way to go, Sean Green. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? He just knows it off the top of his dome nowadays. Pretty impressive.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Look at this big scoring game we have here. In this leg, 4.71, 4.50. We are creeping up into the 500s for both of these guys.
This is that. Oh, great cover shots there from Jason. That was a bold move, Cotton. It paid off for him. Both throwing identical 4.71s. Ray, though, has the high ground advantage here. Michael Chamberlain saying, Division 18 coming in time soon for people like me? Well, when we do PPD Nationals, we have shown all the way up to level 30. Boom goes the dynamite there from Jason Derby. That's number 6 on the evening. He even did a little celebratory thing there as he walked back. That was nice.
Yeah, that's the best thing about the PPD Nationals as well as the All-Star Triples events that we hold is you never know when you're going to make your way onto the stream. If you're in a streaming area with cameras, yeah, there's chances are you could be streamed at any moment if you're playing on the finals board. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool that we do that. So yeah, we're still selling those camera packages too. So if you're a bar interested in that, if you're involved in the PPD system, reach out to Carly at dartstoc.com and yeah, get your information.
Gabe, I don't know how to break this to you, but based on Carly's response earlier, I think it's a no.
All right, buddy.
Oh, look how dejected they are back there now. Sorry to break the heart. Jason McCoy asking how much the camera package is. Well, just reach out to Carly to get all that information because that's where all that's going to be. And we don't really, that's above our pay grade. Well, mine at least.
It is a little bit above our pay grade, but it's actually fairly reasonable. They've done a lot of work on the camera packages to do better cameras with a cheaper cost to them. So yeah, definitely more reasonable than they once were.
Well, just for instance, Ray Morgan is throwing with the new camera system in place there at the Wooden Nickel. South 94 Bistro. Say that again. Never. It's the original package at South 94. So they're very similar. You can see a little bit more high definition there on the Wooden Nickel, at least on the board cam, and definitely on the player cam if it was zoomed in a little bit more. We prefer the player cam or the board cam to be a little bit higher. How about a 1 point lead here for Jason Derby?
Yeah, the PPD's done a lot of work on the camera packages to make this CSC Challenger Series definitely an interesting one and a watchable product. So we appreciate them for doing that as we crawl up to almost 600 viewers. We've had some record viewerships today as well as our first stream on Monday.
Yeah.
Really kicking off this season 5 with a bang.
Thanks, Jules. I love you, buddy. Jules, you dominate this weekend, bud. You've been throwing so well. Just bring it on over there. It travels with you. You don't have to leave it behind.
I hope you lose your phone and that picture magically just vanishes off the internet too there, Jules. Jerk.
Look, not everybody can have the looks and height that Jules Van Dongen has. Then you add talent for darts, it's just gross. Not fair, really. Not fair. Hey, did you hear he's going to be a movie star?
I did hear that. I heard someone else is a movie star too in this group, and
Well,
it's not me.
that's for sure. We already knew that.
Nick DeShare, congrats, dude. Man, you've worked hard for this.
Well, it's going to be a fun experience. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time, and I get to do what I do best, which is just do commentary. Thankfully, and I get to pretend like I've done accomplishments in darts, which is always fun
Ooh,
too.
Corey Beck 7, Wes White 6. Flip
Oh,
out the
that's
cameras
close.
real quick. You guys finish your match before these guys do. Come on, flip real quick.
Do we got an update on the Henzy match? Do you want to give us that? Gabe's-
Rick will give us it, I'm sure.
Did you see the O'Carly there from Gabe? That was good.
This is getting interesting here. I think you got to go back to points.
And he
Yes,
hits
he
it.
does.
How about this point total? 1,191 to 1,133. They're still both averaging right where they have been all leg long of 4.63 of 4.88. And they're starting to hit way too many Maloney doubles.
Well,
I am not appreciating it.
We're around, what, 17 or 18 here? Round
Yeah, but
17.
this one might actually end properly. A double bull is needed here for Jason to get the point lead back. Not going to be quite enough. If I'm Ray, I point, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could just go for the out here. Why not? Especially now. But who knows? It's rare that we go to a round out here, but I mean, we could possibly see it.
Cassie Curry says, I thought Maloney played Monday. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was not expecting this out of these two. Especially Jason. He's a steel tip player. He knows better than this. Jeremiah said first start at bull there for Ray. I just, it's aggressive, right? It's an aggressive move. It's a fine move, but sometimes you just like to guarantee wins.
We're rounding out here, man. We're rounding out.
He's not even, I don't even think he's looking at that direction. That being said, Jason can point a whole bunch of bowls and end up stealing this thing. He's going to get the last dart at it too, which is actually kind of an advantage. Oh, that's interesting. Putting some pressure on Ray Morgan. I love that move.
That's a smart move here, trying to put his back
20.
up against the wall. This could be the best move ever. This could be the best move ever.
That's exactly what Jason wanted to do, is give himself a shot, and he's got it.
Gotta hit it. Gotta hit a couple.
Needs two more. There it is. He wins the leg in round 20.
What a fantastic round from these two gentlemen. My goodness. And you know what? Doesn't go as a round out, does it?
No, it does not. It's a winning leg. Corey back up 8-6 now on Wes White.
What a fantastic round of darts that was from both those guys. Back and forth, coming down to the last dart. Woo.
Hey, it's 3-3. 3-3. That was huge.
I mean, that's the difference from a possible 5-2 or 4-3 or even a 4-3 in your favor here.
And that was all because he took the shot of going the 18s, 15s there and putting a little pressure on Ray. It paid off. I'm actually curious. Did Jeremiah like that move?
Jeremiah thinks he should have went for the out a while back. I think he should have taken a shot at the bull earlier. I mean, he had an advantage. Take your first dart. I think he's right. Take the first dart at that bull.
Yeah.
Or at least take a look. I mean, once you hit that triple.
Jason won that leg, so he will go second. Here, Eric. Yeah, Jeremiah says, I did. It was very aggressive. Yeah, Jeremiah is one of those players that he beat the 5.17 average, by the way, on the way to his win. Week 1, Jeremiah averaged a 5.64 total. And that includes one leg where he shot a 3.83. Well, this one's a much quicker leg, huh?
Well, I would say so. Pretty quick here. Jason, of course, looks like almost two full points down. An average.
How about this stat, buddy? We had 10 players in Division 1 average over a 5.0.
What? Say that again?
10 players in Division 1 averaged a 5.0 or better. As
Oh
Ray
my
Morgan takes out
word.
that one, a 5.8. He's like, I'm still going to go into the break with the lead, and that will take us to the break, right, bud?
Yeah, that sure will. I mean, what a fantastic match we have going on here between Ray Morgan and Jason Derby. Let's hear from these players, a little interview with our own Nick Teixeira, and then we'll be back to conclude this match right afterwards. Don't go anywhere, folks. It's the CSC Challenger Series brought to you by Partners Promoting Darts.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Hi, Jason Derby. I play out of South 94 Bistro in St. Charles, Missouri, and the vendor I play out of is Playmore.
Well, hello, Jason Derby, and welcome to the CSC Challenger Series Division 2 opening night. Tonight, you get to play Ray Morgan, and we're excited to see how this one pans out. Since it's your first time on the CSC stream, tell us a little bit about how long you've been playing darts and what got you into the sport.
I've actually been playing since I was 18. I'm 40 now, so you can do the math on that one. I've really been playing competitive soft tip, maybe a year. But I've been more of a steel tip player, kind of converted over to soft tip, and I'm just having fun with it. I love it.
This is pretty much the hardest CSC that we have ever had. Every year, the averages and the level of play just continues to increase. Does that excite you at all?
Oh, absolutely. I love playing against some of the best in the soft tip world. It excites me. It gets, it's what drives me to be better. I want to play against the Maloney's, the Gateses, the Rick Hensies. And I'm not throwing, shout outs to anybody like that, but it's going to be fun.
Well, tonight you get to face off against Rayman Morgan, who's also making their CSC live stream debut. What do you think would be the key for you to come out on top in this match?
If I can stay to my game, if I can stay at least a triple ahead, if not two triples ahead, because this is going to be a battle. I know it is. I've never seen him play. I don't know much about his game. For my game, it's just I got to stay consistent.
And then if you ran all the way through and came out on top of the season, what would you do with that prize money?
Probably take the wife out for something. Maybe buy her something special.
I mean, that's always a good call. When in doubt, make sure the wife is taken care of.
Oh, absolutely.
And then is there anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along this evening?
I know I will have a large group watching me tonight live and on the stream. I'm just going to give you guys a show. I'm going to have fun with it, and win or lose, I'm going to give you guys the best.
Well, Jason Derby is taking on Ray Morgan for our opening night of Division 2 of the CSC, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck in your match.
I'm Jason Derby, and you're watching the CSC Challenger Series.
Ray Morgan. I play out of Wood and Nickel through MG Leagues.
Welcome, Ray Morgan, the Rain Man, to the CSC Challenger Series for our first episode of Division 2 this season. Since this is your first time being on the CSC live stream, can you tell us a little bit about how long you've been playing darts and what got you into the sport?
Actually, a buddy of mine got me into it, and it was just kind of a freak thing. It never had a fourth guy to be dependable, and we've been friends for a while. And he asked me, he's like, "You want to throw darts one night?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" basically went with it ever since. So I've been throwing for probably close to 15 years now.
Well, 15 years and the experience is paying off, because right now you're in what many would consider to be the hardest CSC ever. Each year those averages go up, the standard goes up, and now, I mean, Division 2 is as tough stats as our Division 1 was back in the first season. Does it excite you at all knowing how tough this field of competition is?
It's crazy. Like I was lucky to get into this. You just can't take anyone for granted either. And like, you just look at the averages up and down the board, they're all pretty much the same. It's just feel lucky and just hopefully put on a good show for everyone tonight.
Yeah, speaking of tonight, you have a great matchup against Jason Derby, who's also making his CSC live stream debut. What will be your key to success for coming out on top in this match?
Having fun, and should hopefully have a good crowd behind me. It's basically what I tell everyone else is have fun, your darts will fly.
Now we got to ask, you're bearing the name Rain Man. How'd you get that nickname?
I was deployed on my first deployment, and a couple guys that were playing cards and whatnot, and they're playing cribbage, and they're just looking at us, walked by, just kind of glanced down at his hand, told him, hey, you got 21 points. The guy just kind of like looked back over his shoulder and looked back down, counted them, 21. And then he just called me Rain Man, and it's basically stuck ever since.
Let's say you make a deep run and get all the way through to that finals and cash out as champion of Division 2. What would you do with the prize money if you won?
Typical answers, you know, everyone's got bills or whatnot. And I suppose some of that would go there, and probably I just have a little get together with friends and have a little fun night.
And then anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
Thanks for the support. Can't wait to throw tonight and hopefully make everyone proud, and hopefully we can put on a show for you guys.
Well, Rain Man Ray Morgan taking on Jason Derby in both of their CSC live stream debuts. This is set to be a great start to our Division 2, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck in your match.
Ray Morgan, watching the CSC Challenger Series.
Well, here we go once again. Jason Derby, Ray Morgan. It's been a battle, a slugfest so far. Almost like a Street Fighter game. What do you say?
Oh, Hayukin. It's been back and forth, buddy, to say the least.
Round 2.
Fight. No. Hey, we got PPD. It's in the darts, you know, so we got all this going for us here, you know. Hey, guys in the chat, thank you so much for tuning back in with us. We are back from the break. If you didn't want to hear from the players or see Nick's face for the last 6 minutes or so hit that share button again. Let everybody know that it's no longer there. You can rest assured that we have moved on from that. Guys, A to Z Darts is sponsoring a live stream giveaway tonight. Just leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button. Automatically will enter you in tonight's giveaway. Tonight's raffle winner will receive a $15 gift certificate to A2ZDarts.com. It's just like straight cash. So best of luck to all of our live Facebook viewers, which is a new part of the. Usually I don't wish best of luck to all the Facebook viewers, but it's part of the thing that they wrote for. So I guess
Hey, there we go. Why not give them a little bit of good luck every once in a while? It helps.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Am I Ron Burgundy?
All right, it is 4-3. It's a race to 9. This has gone exactly how I've expected it to go. Back and forth battle. I will say this, the averages are through the roof right now for these two players. Can they maintain that? Number one, Will. And second of all, does this go to a last leg decider?
I don't know. This break could hurt them because honestly, they have time to talk to people, and that very well could hurt because then they can realize how well they're actually throwing. Sometimes you don't really know it in the moment, and you're just kind of chucking and having a go. So I don't know. We'll see how that comes out here in this. This is usually the tall tale deciding leg.
All right. Well, we're getting some updates in the chat, and I'd want everyone to know that I am watching Tyler's live stream currently. It is going to the last leg decider. James Edward is going first in this last leg decider for James Edwards versus Tyler Hinsey. So I love Tyler a lot. The 20-year-old kid. I got to root for my boy James. Sorry.
Wow, Sean, the disappointment. I'm just kidding.
Hey,
you got to root for who you want to root for. It's okay. That's a good battle nonetheless. I'm looking forward to hearing the outcome. But man, what a grueling first match.
Yeah, absolutely. Wes White was, and they were tied 7-7 last time I checked.
I think we had an 8-7 in the chat.
Okay.
Back over White.
Well, they're still playing, so until Wes stops playing, I guess we'll never know. Dynamite drop in. I'm trying to watch 2 things at one time, guys. Give me a break. I have ADHD. This is not good for me. What has been the most surprising part about tonight's match between these 2 guys? You know both of them. You said that earlier. So which one has been more surprising, Will?
Ooh, that is a very tough question. I've never really, I think I've seen just Ray in passing play. I've never really seen him play per se. I just know of him because he's a frequent follower of our streams and whatnot. But it's tough. I think both are overperforming a little bit than I anticipated because look at those 9 mark openers at the very beginning. I know that both these guys were kind of struggling with maybe a little bit of nerves coming into this match tonight. So anytime you got a little nerves, you never know how you're going to come out. And both are coming out pretty well in this. I'm actually kind of doing some work on the averages, trying to get you an update on where they currently sit. So,
all right, well, we'll have that by the end of the match.
I hate you. I absolutely hate you, sir.
Jason Derby, another treble 20. He's going to look down the 17s on dart 3. Doesn't get it close. 4.14 to a 4.17. Jeremiah Millar had it 17 9 marks on Monday as well. Himself. 17. Not bad. The next closest to him was 16 by Kenny Doyle. And then Taylor Hedman had 15 9 marks on Monday. God, I love these stats. Guys, you can always check them out live as well. All you have to do is go to dartstoc.com and then click on the Cricket Singles Challenger under Major PPD Tournaments. And you can see the stats. You can see the brackets, all that good stuff. Corey Beck, 9. Wes White, 7. So Courtney giving us that update. Thank you so much, Courtney. Appreciate that.
So here's our averages so far going into this leg, and it's going to change here in a second, of course. But 4.74 for Ray and only a 4.18 from Jason, actually.
And you know what? That's the consistency factor for Jason, right? He's had 2 legs where he shot a 6, and then he's had 2 legs of a 4.67 and a 4.73. But he's also had a leg of a 2.4 and a couple of 3.7, 3.8 legs. So it's keeping that consistency for Jason is going to be the key to him winning tonight. And he ties it back up with a 4.18 there. Skylar Carpenter is trying to bet on this. Illegal.
Illegal. I like how you did that one.
John Henderson in the chat. I'm not sure. I am not seeing what you're seeing. We've only seen him back up the not registered darts. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening there, but I don't think that's happening. As we get a boom goes the dynamite there for Jason Derby. I believe he has. Does he have 6 of them?
Good question. Good question. I'm not sure on that one. I'd hate to give a number and assume. Good shot. He took an attempt there. You can't blame him for doing so.
No, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you tied up 4-4. You gotta get a momentum leg here, and that very well could be it with him having with Way having the start.
Yeah, and just with how hard they're both hitting the 20s, you almost just want to get rid of it as quick as you can. John thinks it's just 4-3 on the 9, so I'm way off. Jeremiah thinks Jason squeaks this match out. How about that? All right, let's see what Jason does on the 19s again. He's already 9-marked him once today. Only 2. So Ray can go down and close and move along.
Yeah, he could just 1, 2, 3 that one and get away with it here. A triple would be handy, but he's going to stay up there for more triples, more points.
He didn't even come close to looking down at the bottom of the board.
No, not even a glance, nothing.
He didn't even wink at it. Could have at least winked at it.
This could potentially hurt
look
Ray.
at this. That 7 mark hurts a little bit.
Tyler lost 9-8.
Wow. Well,
what a match that was.
Yeah, huge match. It's crazy. We knew kind of going into that one was going to be one of those hot matches, right? I called it at the top of the evening. I said important matches tonight. Tyler Hensey, James Edwards was number 1. Randy White, Chris Alexander, and then Wes White, Corey Beck, and that one went almost to a last leg decider. But that's a big come from behind win for James Edwards. He was down 3-0 at least. I think he was down 4-0.
Wow. It just goes to show you never know what can happen in the CSC, no matter where we're at, whether you're one leg away or even, it's neck and neck. You never know what can happen.
Race to 9, man. It's the best format that you can have.
It allows that strugglesome player who may not come out hot to kind of dig in maybe after the break and ride it out to a victory. You never know.
Well, I mean, you just mentioned it earlier, right? Jason Derby is averaging about 0.7 less than Ray Morgan right now, and it's a tie ball game.
Yep. Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you here. This is getting extended out into a big, big number, and
yeah, they're early and
they're going to point for a while. Who's going to take the shot at this? Let's be honest, because I imagine there was one big opportunity where Ray should have taken a chance at it and just taken it out. Instead, chose to point, and it kind of now has gotten into a gritty match. This is anyone's leg.
Yeah, Jason's still throwing a 4.75 in this one.
This is an opportunity. Take your shot now. Just 2 needed. Yeah, get rid of that number.
Great darts. Now Ray's going to have to look at the 18s or the 17s. He's not happy with where that first dart went. That's such an adjustment with how high that first dart went into the single 18 from where he was aiming. Those guys typically don't miss that far up onto the board. And so you saw it right there. It ended up being a frustrating moment there. Jason just piling it on still. Another 5 mark.
You can see the different stances here too.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to kind of point those out. Where Ray definitely more kind of straight with his feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, would you call that more of a standard stance that Ray has, whereas Jason stands with his feet pretty close together? His balance is definitely there.
Exactly. I don't know. I'm not dogging here on Jason by any means, but it's more like I think I was always trained in any sport you do to kind of have more of a take your knees to where your body is, kind of to where your hips are.
Yeah.
And kind of bend your knees, kind of per se. That's how I like to throw a dart. So Ray's is still a little bit shorter, a little bit tighter, but yeah, definitely you can see Jason very close with his feet.
Well, this might be the first lead for Jason in this match. If it continues along this way. And Jason does get a close on the 15s. Yeah, Jeremiah says Jason's stance doesn't allow you to shift your center of balance forward. And what he's trying to say is, in darts, you have a little bit of an advantage to where you can lean in and be a little bit closer to that board. Ray has a better chance to do that than Jason does with his stance.
Jason is standing pretty much straight up. You can kind of see it there. He doesn't really lean in at all, but still works for him. 4.39 in this leg.
Yeah, and he takes the lead for the first time. Breaks the throw of Ray Morgan, who's had a couple off legs here the last couple legs after the break.
Now we've had a few. We've had a few players just like Megan. Megan's a two toes at the hockey player, right?
She, you know what is funny is that she shifts that depending on how
really?
it's going for the night. So she actually has 2 different stances that she'll do. She'll do the one kind of like Ray does, and she will also stand pretty straight on. It just depends on what she's feeling that night. And funny, we found out that a good friend of our Lost Boy Darts friend to the show is Two Toes from NDA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Tammy Two Toes, is that right?
Yep, Tammy Two
Toes. There we go. That's funny. No, it just shows you any stance will work as long as you can get it to the board. It'll do. Try out the sport if you haven't. Give it a go. We do have some viewers that maybe haven't participated before.
Yeah, we're back up to 544, guys. Let's get above that 600 number again. We were there earlier. Look at this. It's a 5-4 score line, and it's not going to get much further away than that. Boom goes the dynamite there for Ray Morgan. Gets that one on the board. There's the 8th 9 mark tonight between these two players.
Good number for an opener in Division 2. Let's be real. That's pretty good, I believe. Ooh, what was that?
Stedler from Indies in the chat. What's up, brother? What was what?
Oh, I thought I saw some more score lines in there. Did we get the West White score line?
Yes. West lost 9-7 to Corey Beck.
Okay. Darn.
Red
Sturbins
won 9-2.
Yeah, that's a good score line. Man.
And that will be over Chris Watson.
Wow, that is a big surpriser, honestly.
No, Chris is right where he wants to be, baby.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's the Chris Watson special. Lose first match and then run it back.
All I know is whoever, I think Jordan Meyer beat Matt Perdon, correct?
Yes.
So Matt will have to face Chris Watson on the loser side. Thoughts and prayers, Matt. Thoughts and prayers, because Chris likes to just run off 10 straight victories to make the finals. That's how he wins his CSC Challenger Series seasons.
Some way. Chris Watson special.
Again, a lot of great players in Division 2. Jonathan Long from the upstate New York area. Paul Otto. Of course, Corey Beck, Wes White. How about Todd Wigman? James Edward won tonight. Brett Hollanday, Ken Ripp. John Bunnell. Daryl Cortez.
This is the thing we had, and I'm not trying to dog, but we still had some of those people that maybe we didn't know of in Season 1, Season 2, and Division 2. And now it seems like we just have an abundance of quality shots, whether it's Division 2, Division 1, it doesn't matter. And then we're going to spark this little women's series going on. And that's going to just be appetizing with these women able to just say, hey, you want to be my partner this week, Danny, or someone else, maybe, Rick Hensey getting to dabble with somebody, and then Tyler Hensey's the partner next week. You never know. It's an
Yeah, it's gonna be
interesting format.
Yeah, and they can pick whoever every week, and that's going to be so much fun to see how that goes. And again, the emphasis is going to be on the ladies there, but their gentlemen partners will have to do a little bit of work from time to time.
There's
But
no doubt, but I'll be honest. I was the first one to kind of question it at the beginning, but now it's just this is going to be interesting. It's going to be cool. I think it's going to be the next step for us, and it's going to be that little slice of entertainment in between
Wow.
CSCs. Look at that big 9 mark.
Jason Derby is starting to really pile it on here. And that's unfortunate to go wire for Ray Morgan as he throws the dart up in the air. Didn't catch it, though. The walk of shame to go pick up the dart. I've been there, done that. Yeah, it's tough to kind of refocus there. Nate, this is the league that James is in. He won earlier tonight, beating Tyler Hensey. So big opening round win for him. But how about that? A 4.90 from Jason. He's getting better. That's his second highest average for the evening. And now he takes a 6-4 lead. He's starting to extend it a little bit. Look at that. They're doing a 9-mark counter as well. Lisa Ditchley, who qualified for the elite finale.
Speaking on Gabe had a quality walk-on last year at TOC. And we went
the side hip and everything.
We gotta say, who's gonna have the best? Oh, that is an appetizing white horse from Ray Morgan.
Yep, and I'm not gonna do the singing part of it. But that's number 10.
Who's gonna have the best walk on this year is what I wonder. We gotta build that up.
I'm looking forward to it. Do I have to do the announcing again?
I don't know. Oh, wait. We can't leave out Jeremiah Millar's walk on last year.
It was good.
That was
double fist in the buckets. That's the way to go about it.
Oh boy.
Sugar Shane's was definitely up there as a top 4 walk on. Definitely top 1 of most awkward. You see it in our promo every single week, which is great. Let's run through the matchups for Division 1 next week on the winner side. Shane Johnson, Brian Dennis. Mike Carter, Rick Hensey. Zach Hunter, Leonard Gates. So that's a battle in Houston. Gabe Steffen, Jason Hawkinson. Jesse Gore, Jeremiah Millar. Kenny Doyle will be playing the winner of Steve Hilger and John Edwards. Apparently Porky was napping when he was supposed to play on Monday.
Whoopsies.
Gary and Cole takes on the winner of JC Martinez and Nick East. That's yet to play. And then week 2, we got Ram Gravera and Mike Maloney.
Tasty. And who? Carter Hensey? Oh, that deserves definitely to be just, recorded and never put out on a platform ever at any existence time. Who cares about that match? No, I'm kidding. That's going to be our stream match on Monday. Rick Hensey, Mike Carter.
Hey, how about Hunter Smith in the chat, since South Dakota doesn't ask about those 2 boys in the back there. He. Talking about Gabe.
It's good to have a nice South Dakota bar here featured as well. I wanted to mention that. South Dakota is a big, big darting community. If you're unfamiliar with that area, such a nice area to be honest.
Really, Nick?
Come on,
you've done
Nick.
it twice in a row now, where you just filmed inappropriate stuff.
If you didn't catch our elite interview last week.
Well, on Monday. It wasn't last week.
Sorry, on Monday, a few days ago.
It seems like last week with how much fun that was.
What's hilarious is both these guys had no idea until it happened.
Rick Hensey would like to have a different match played on Monday on the stream.
Brett Hollanday won this evening.
Did he? Did he get it done?
Yes, he did. He got it done.
I was
Brett
gonna ask
Holliday
Gina. I saw her in there. There you
Ken
go.
Rip.
I bet that was an absolute battle.
Wow. Jamie Kopp coming up on top of
Yeah.
Lidicky, like you mentioned earlier. That's a surprising one as well.
Yeah, that's a Wisconsinite defeating the guy from Washington State, Tacoma to be exact.
You said Lidicky?
Right? Yeah.
No, he's from South Dakota, buddy.
South Dakota. Sorry. That's
Yeah,
my bad.
what are you talking about? I was about to say, whoa,
Who am I thinking
whoa.
of? Who am I thinking
South
of?
Dakota Elite, my guy.
Who am I thinking of?
You're thinking of Kevin Luke.
No.
Well,
He
Luke
hasn't
is
played
from there.
CSC.
Jeremiah Millar said Kyle in Division 2? Question mark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
And
that's what we're saying.
on the loser side.
That's what we're saying. You know, it's crazy. That's just the quality talent we have in Division 1 as well. My God. It just keeps getting better.
Again, 10 players shot over a 5.0 or higher on Monday for their average. And 2
Derby
players
needs
above a
to-
5 lost.
Yeah, Derby's taking a second. You got to go Bulls here. That's your only option, Jason.
Ryan Solomon says going to need a boom. Some boom goes the Iowa Knight in black and gold soon. Isn't it an Iowan? Isn't that what it is?
I don't.
Boom goes the Hawkeye. We could do that probably.
Did you see that from?
Yeah, he did a little skippy skip.
No, did you see? He didn't even. I was thinking full bore Bulls there, and no, he took his chances at the big numbers, and I don't know. I would think Bulls there.
Do you remember when we talked about the support at South 94 Bistro?
Look at that. Yeah, it's
Look
gotten
at all the people back there now.
I told you once they get done with their darts or having a match, they'll come on over, and there's a big wall of dart boards for steel tip, as well as a few soft tip boards there as well. Big darts community.
Looks like Ray's gonna stop the bleeding here of a few legs against the spin. Make it 6-5, where anything can happen. This is a long way from over, and that's the beautiful part about this. Not this leg, but this match.
You did say you felt like we were going to go the distance here in this one.
I'm going to stand by it until someone proves me wrong. Ray's having a laugh with himself about that. Accidental point on the 19. A bit off from the bull.
.26 for Ray there. 4.5 for Jason in a losing leg.
I'm telling you, Jason's starting to be consistently in those mid fours. And that's a good Jason, because he can also throw the fives. We saw 6.0 out of him earlier. We've also seen a 5.8 from Ray Morgan and a 5.47. So these guys can get hot at the right time, and the whole leg will change.
Good shot there from Jason Derby. South 94 Bistro, raise your hands. Come on now.
A steel tipper playing soft tip and doing just fine.
I think it's almost more dangerous. I don't know how that helps Nick, but okay.
It was a nice mumble. I didn't even hear what you said because you just mumbled it. You don't have to say it quietly. They cannot hear you no matter how loud you speak on your mic. Fun fact. You don't need to use the soft voice for us. Just shout it on out if you know it. I think through the mumbles, Nick was trying to say that Jason also stands at the back of the line where he shoots. So he's even a little bit further away than we said initially.
Which
Just
is
got a message from Mrs. Edwards saying winner, winner, chicken dinner. I know they're going to have fun tonight.
No matter what, even if you come in 32nd place, you still get $50. You get $50 if you're in top 24, all the way up to top 16. And then, 12th, you get 100. And then it goes on and on and on. And then, well, how about the big money for first and second?
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
$2,500 for first, $1,500 for second. What?
Third is $1,000, right? Yep. $1,000 for third too in Division 2, the CSC Challenger Series. I love it, man. The format is brilliant, and that's not just because we do the commentary for it. We didn't pick the format. The payouts are brilliant. It's great entertainment twice a week. I love it. Dakota, that might not be the best idea. You might need a focus in your line of work.
Nurse!
I guess depending on what you do there.
Nurse! Sorry, I'm watching darts. Can't help you.
If you're a broom goes the janitor, then you're probably fine. But if you're a ouch goes the doctor, you're gonna need to be paying more attention to the ER, I think.
Mark giving us a good one, saying Jason has a lot of stamina from shooting in the long format singles event in Dart Madness. And that's true. That Dart Madness format is pretty brutal. At the end of the day, you're definitely feeling it. So he's definitely got stamina worked up from that event.
And another leg one for Jason Darby. Makes it 7-5. 4.14.
Ray's starting to kind of find some averages in those 3 ranges off and on, which is, it's just starting to dip from that first half of this match.
The patients are secure. All right, we're good.
He didn't tell you it's a veterinarian AER.
I don't know why you think animals are lower on the list. Don't get us in trouble with PETA. Nick, do you know this answer? Because Sierra is asking me in Messenger. Do we have to score it on CompuSport, meaning the match that Tyler and him just played?
That's a great question.
I don't think so. I think the Carly does it.
I think that they do it for this event. All other PPD events, I know you do score yourselves.
Okay.
I don't believe for this one, but honestly, that is a question for the rule book, not for me on that one, unfortunately.
Fair. You know, one person we haven't mentioned in Division 2 that's in here this season. How about Ian Hansen?
Yeah, we have failed to mention him, which is, wow, our fault on that one.
Yeah. Super Darts himself is also in Division 2 of the CSC Challenger Series, which is awesome. Hunter says they can, or it will automatically do it tonight. Thanks, Hunter. This is why we love you. And Carly answered it too, I guess. Right.
Carly, can you answer Gabe's question from the start of stream yet?
Yeah,
Still win on that one.
Pressure.
Gabe's not there right now, so you can be honest.
Who's Gabe? Oh.
Those dynamite drop-ins from Carly Griggs and Kayla Spurgeon, both in there. She just goes, no. Josh Martinez asks a great question. What's the difference in NPR from Division 1 and Division 2? Well, Division 2, the averages go from a 4.671 to a 4.384. And in Division 1, they start at the 4.677 and goes all the way up to a 5.713. Thanks a lot, Mike Maloney. Ray Morgan wins that one, 5.17 for him. He needed something like that to kind of rejuvenate the fires. And it is now 7-6. Ray still has to break the throw one time in order to take this to a last leg decider. And Nick, I've had about enough of you with that.
Yeah, no kidding, man. He's making it hard for us to do our job here.
Courtney says, Gabe is in the bathroom crying now. Way to go, Carly. I bet he at least thought you knew who he was.
You blew it!
Well, that information would have been important yesterday. We're just trying to get every Adam Sandler movie into the quotes tonight. Yeah, Josh Hill in the chat makes a great point about like Cheyenne Richards with the amount of talent she has around her in Houston that could play as a potential partner. You have Johnny Lackey, Zach Hunter, Leonard Gates, Ram Gravera, Pat and Daryl. I mean, you can basically just pick a card there and have a great partner.
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing about these little pools of players is you never know who's going to all of a sudden just increase their average and become a great player and just sneak up on us. That's the great thing. We're seeing it. We're starting to see it.
Again, if you want to get involved, go to dartstoc.com. Just get signed up for leagues.
So just kind of keep you updated after that last leg. Right now, Ray's dropped his average after the break. It was a 4.74. It's now currently at a 4.34 for Mr. Jason Derby. He's decreased his average, but just by a little bit. So it was a 4.18. Now it's at a 4.13.
I'm actually kind of surprised his average has decreased.
I am too. I mean, we've seen some good legs here in the back half, but like I said, Ray's had a couple legs where maybe he just didn't perform as well. With one being like 4.90 from Jason and a 3.30 from Ray. And then that last leg, or not the last leg, but the leg before that 4.14 and then a 2.33. So maybe just didn't get pushed to kind of push his average up a little bit.
Well, we haven't mentioned this in a while, guys. This season, the CSC Challenger Series is brought to you by A2ZDarts.com. And they are doing a live stream giveaway tonight. Tonight's raffle winner will receive a $15 gift certificate to A2ZDarts.com. All you got to do is leave a comment in our chat, hit the like button on our Facebook pages. You will automatically be entered in for that one. And that's the other thing that we're not even really paying attention to, right? That Tim Goodwin makes a great point because he has players in there like Dave Fathom, right? Like Adam Saveda. You do not have to be a CSC or a PPD player to be picked to play on the men's side.
Oh, that is a good point. That is a great point, honestly. I didn't even think about that. Which could make it interesting. Look at that big 9 mark.
Yeah, all on the 16s. I'm not going to say it this time for the first time. It's that the counter makes me want to say it every time.
It does. It's a great counter. Good stuff from Mr. Will Stewart. Nick DeShera. Good stuff.
Will who?
Yeah. Hashtag who's Will Stewart. Jen will love that. You're welcome, Jen.
Ray is going to just close it all. He does close it all. What a 7 mark there from Ray Morgan. And Now, yeah, Jason Derby giving a clap at that. You'd love to see it.
Jason's got to hit, what, 5 here? Can't do it now.
No, and the pressure that Ray just put on him, huge. That was a huge swing. This could be 7-7 here in just a second. Michael Boone asking, did I hear you say Paul Otto is playing in Division 2? Yep, that is correct.
Looking at a possible 7-7 here. Can Jason Derby
we can still do it.
the damage?
Double bull will do it.
Oh my word.
My goodness.
That would have been fantastic for the second time in this match. A big moment for Jason Derby.
That would have slammed the door hard. Ray Morgan gets it done. 4.5. And we are tied up once again.
Just some amazing, intense stuff here in Division 2. If you haven't already, give us that big like and follow. We definitely would appreciate it. Share this around to your friends. Help us get the word out that the CSC is back. We got that retro gaming version of the CSC here.
Yeah, are we at the circus or something? Because this show is intense.
This is great. This is great. The Rain Man taking on Derby.
You know his Dart nickname has to be Demolition, right?
Gotta be. It's gotta be.
I mean, but like, it has to be.
It has to be the Demolition Derby now. It just makes sense.
Did you like the circus tents thing? Because I made that up on the spot.
It was decent. I mean, let's be honest.
It's better than anything you came up with.
Yeah, you're right.
Riley Whaley asking, how many divisions are there? There's just 2 for the CSC Challenger Series. Invite 64 players. We have 62 that accepted those invites, including a full bracket of Division 2 and 2 buys in Division 1.
I think it was actually 3.
I actually do not know the answer to that. Michael Boone asking, can I ask where Paul Otto is playing out of? I can look up that real quick. Could have just done that by saying, just saying like, I have no idea.
We are pretty spread out. I will say, oh, look at this from, great 7 mark. I will say that it's nice to see some new bars on the list of those maps. I know that we've got a few popping up in Kansas, which is nice to see. I know there's one about 30 minutes away from me now, so maybe you'll see me on the board in a PPD DRT down the road. You never know. Never know, Sean. I might give it a go here. Is it that close? Come on.
How do I say this? You're not good enough. No, I'm kidding. We need you here. We need you to do this job. Okay.
I know, but come on.
You've sold your soul from being able to play. So and then you're gonna be like, oh, let's all go to TOC, and I'm actually just gonna play a couple events. So you guys can be on your own for the stream for quite a while. Or an hour per event that I'm in.
Philip Delgado, who resides, I believe, in Wichita, says, what bars in Kansas? It's in Derby. I gotta get the bar name on that one, but it's definitely can be found at dartstoc.com. Just check out where you can play, and that map will pull up, and there's a star there in the center of the U.S. That'll help out. Big Trip 16 from Ray, but is it enough? Jason can just go ahead and 1, 2, 3 this 16 and get away with it. Make this one leg away from victory as we go from a race to 9 to a best of 5. As Joe Melton says, the shop in Derby. That's correct. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Joe, have you checked it out yet?
Great darts there from Jason. Close the 16s, closes the 15s, and points again.
Continues just to the gas pedal on.
There you go. Josh Hill saying, yeah, they want to see us play as long as the ladies from PPD commentate it. Man, Carly is just getting a lot of offers tonight. Some wanted, some unwanted. Big darts from Jason Derby. Takes it out of 4.78 there in leg number 15. He is one leg away. So Ray Morgan will have to win 2 on the trot to get it done. I picked Ray 9-8. I did not expect what I've seen from Jason, which is he's gotten better as the night's gone on.
It feels like it. It definitely feels like it. He's just kind of maintained as more like it, I feel.
There you go. Paul is playing in Michigan at Johnny B. Goods. It's the name of the location. Thank you, guys. And Mr. Whaley, yeah, the lowest average in Division 2 is a 4.38. To answer your question from way earlier that I'm sure you thought I ignored. Sorry about that. Ben and Gabe just looking down at their phones this whole time. Gabe now is the poor man's now on Tinder. Took a shot tonight and missed. Ryan asked another good question. How do you guys get people streams from their bar? It's actually they go through our PPD system, buy the camera packages from the PPD. So we just utilize that system in order to get the camera feed in. Maya, good night, brother. Thanks for joining us all evening. Good luck on Monday. Always appreciate your combos.
How about this? Currently, right now, 4.16 for Jason as he's overtaken Ray with a 4.02.
All right, so my, how the turntables. But Ray is throwing really well so far. But so is Jason. Staying down. No, he looked up. We got Omaha in the chat. Guys, where are you tuning in from? Still 572 watching along with us across our platforms. Hit that share button. I just think we're going to go to the last leg decider. I think Ray gets this one done.
It almost seems like we're due for it, my man. It feels like it. This is why we presented you this match tonight. We looked at it and we said, man, this could be the one that goes the distance. And it kind of seems like we've had a couple already with Hinsey and Edwards. And man, this is just the CSC Season 5 for you. If you're not tuning in every Monday and Wednesday, what are you doing? I mean, I get it. Football's coming up, but there's multiple devices for a reason. Gosh, tune in.
And the Colts don't even play on Monday Night Football this year, so you don't have to worry about missing the Colts game.
Who cares about the Colts when the Chiefs are playing, baby? Come on now.
Who?
The Chiefs. Listen, I went through the years of Matt Hassel and Todd Haley and oh my goodness, Trent Green. He was decent. He was decent.
Hey,
we'll give him that.
Hey, do you remember that playoff game against the Colts where Andrew Luck?
Just shut it.
Did you cry that night? I'm just curious.
Yes, I did. I wept like a little baby.
Well, when Jamal Charles got injured early in the game, you knew that it might have been in trouble.
Oh, baby. Jason Derby.
Oh, that would have been big. David Al says, every Monday and Wednesday reminders on my phone. That's what we like to hear. Southern Indiana for Nate Hicks. Nate, how you doing, brother? Thanks for tuning in. Oh, look at this. My better half is in the chat now.
You mean the better half?
Yeah.
Like
James Edwards
17.
out of Indy coming from behind to win 9-8. We've mentioned it multiple times on the stream already. But huge shout out to him for that. And there's a big 9 mark from Jason Derby. 5.63, the 12th of the day. Boom goes the dynamite. That might be the best timed 9 mark of the evening.
Yes, it could be the best one of the evening as he looks to close this one out at a potential 9-7 score line. Jason Derby and South 94 looking to party it up here as they move on
boy.
to the winner's side.
For the win. Not quite yet, but you can see behind. They're all getting ready to party.
Yeah, will it be Brett Davis or Jeffrey Johnson? The next opponent. We will have to find out. Jeffrey Johnson, a talented individual out of Wisconsin. What do you know about Brett Davis? Anything?
I know the name.
Cape Girardeau, Missouri. So another Missourian.
Yet. Jeffrey Johnson did get it done. So Jeffrey Johnson has moved on. Wisconsin.
Okay,
right?
so it'll be Jeffrey
Right,
Johnson
Missouri.
then.
That's right.
Yep.
Ray might be kicking himself a little bit because he threw some darts kind of wastefully. That was close to 16th there on that one. And I don't think he was expecting Jason to miss, but here you go.
Needing just the one.
There it is. Jason Derby gets it done. There's the cheers from the crowd. And that was a great battle. Huge battle between those two guys. 4.78 in that last leg from Jason. Wins it 9-7.
Yeah, what a fantastic match we had there between these two guys. I mean, honestly, going almost the distance here, 9-7 scoreline. We started off here with those 3 9 marks. That was fantastic. And look where we ended up, Sean.
Man, I'm shocked it didn't go to last leg decider. Jason was very impressive. I mean, just very by the time it got to the second half, early on, his consistency was not quite there. By the end of it, he was way more consistent in each individual leg. I think he had that one 3.4, but everything else was right there, kind of lockstep together, and that's what got it done for him. The consistency mattered, and it paid off.
The averages showed it. I mean, after the break, he had that 4.18 average, and then it kind of dipped just a little bit later into the stages, 4.13, climbed it up to 4.16, and then to finish at a 4.78 in those 2 finishing legs here to win the match. I mean, yeah, pretty steady Freddy there for Mr. Jason Derby as he moves on to a next round matchup against a mechanical Jeffrey Johnson.
Yeah, which is going to be another great matchup, another great battle, just like every single week will be for Division 2. There's not going to be a match in Division 2 that is just going to be, nonchalant, big whitewash, whatever it is, at least for the most part, just because those averages are so close. 0.29 separates first to 32nd in Division 2. It's grounds for just great matchups every week.
It's insane. I mean, we've mentioned it so many times this evening, but if you're not watching us, you need to every Monday, Wednesday night. You never know what kind of action you're going to get here, but I can assure you this. It's going to be 9 mark after 9 mark. It's going to be some high average legs, maybe some high pointing legs as well. You just never know which leg is going to be the one that possibly is one for the record books.
Monday night, Rick Hensey, Mike Carter on stream is going to be a lot of 9 marks. It's going to be a back and forth battle. That one's going to be a good one. So you will not want to miss that.
I'm like I said, record books. I'm hoping for a perfect leg out of somebody, whether it be this season or an upcoming season. I'm hoping for it in this CSC Challenger Series.
We've gotten pretty close. We had an 11 darter on Monday, so it's right there. But real quick before we leave, don't forget A to Z Darts is featuring the Winmore Sakara range sale that is ending today, the 23rd. Click the small banner on their homepage to get 10% off the entire range. Another deadline approaching is the last call to pre-order your TOC event jersey or hoodie over at magicware.com. You have until Sunday to get your order in. You can also view all the latest from Nathan Aspinall by taking advantage of the A to Z's Shop by Player pages. Just click the sliding banner found on their homepage to browse the recent World Match Play Champions signature lineup. Just strap it on the backpack again, bud.
Hey, I'm getting it ready right now, my guy.
I didn't even see your screen until I looked back after reading that.
Appreciate
That's
you
amazing.
doing the due diligence.
Listen, I know what I'm good at.
You guys have a great night. For Will Stewart, Sean Green, Nick Teixeira, we'll see you later.
See you guys on Monday.